Hello, scientists. I'm Ezegius Wolf. Welcome back to the gaming facility. This is episode 22 of my Let's Play for Abiotic Factor. So, first of all, it's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded a video. I had exams on, which took up all of my brain power. I was pretty much focused on work, study, and sleep. So, I haven't uploaded anything in a couple of weeks because of that. So, I have been answering comments and that sort of stuff, though, on previous videos, and it has been nice to see people still interacting and leaving comments on that. So thank you for all of that. The other thing that I want to quickly touch on is I've hit 800 subs, which is really good. I think I'm at 811 subs at the time of recording, so still working my way towards 1,000 subs. Still slowly working on that goal. And I've been pretty happy with that, how that's been progressing. So anyway, in this episode, I'm going to be focusing on exploring one of the portals that I previously located in one of my previous videos a little while back. I'm also going to explore some of the manufacturing sector that I actually have glossed over and haven't gone into because I know that they're sort of dead ends, at least for now. And I'm also going to add a little bit more into this base if I got time to. One of the big things is I want to chuck a bed down here. So I've got this as a respawn sector. And if I do also manage to get time and find one, I would love to be able to chuck down like a fridge in here somewhere and get that up and functioning so that we've got a place to store food in here as well. So for now, I'm going to offload a bunch of this because I don't need to be dragging that around. And everything else is pretty set and ready to go. Might craft a little bit more ammo. Never hurts to have a decent amount of ammo. So I've sort of got all my basic supplies. They're ready to go. We can even, let's see, repair that. Let's repair that. Repair the hammer. I probably don't need to take the hammer with me. And I could use a little bit extra space. All right, so from here, the first thing I'm going to do is circle back to where that previous portal was, near the near sort of the blacksmith, halfway between the blacksmith and here. There's a little sort of mine cutout area that I want to go back to and check out a little bit further. So we'll make our way down here. And it's just in here, but can I get up there? Yep. Cool. So I'm just going to duck down in here. We've spoken to Kovac previously. Where was it? It was in here. So that's easy to take care of. We got that done as well. Nice and simple. Right. I'll pick up the gaseous nest because I can use this to make a jump pad a little bit later on. That's going to make running between the trams in the office sector a little bit easier. I can do that a little bit later. We'll go through got this antiverse wheat. Picking this stuff up is useful as well because it Where was that? Where was that? There? Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, picking up the wheat is useful as well because it does level up your agriculture, not architecture, agriculture. Um, so it's useful to be able to pick that stuff up. Actually, something that I want to work on getting as well is making a headlamp. I should really focus on doing that at some stage too. Okay, we've got another gaseous pad down there. Ah, come on. There we go. Pick that up. I'm going to leave that there for now so that I can get back up there as needed. We've got a few more through here anyways, so not really an issue. That's that taken care of. Excellent. Pick that up. We'll grab that. This is definitely handy for being able to pick up some raw resources as far as wheat. We've leveled our agriculture. All right, so from here, a little bit of a look around. Easy done. Okay, what have we got through here? So this comes back up into manufacturing. Well, there you go. I haven't spent a huge amount of time running through manufacturing in my previous run-throughs. Just because I did normally move on to the other areas pretty quickly. Not worried too much about some of this stuff. There's still cable I'll pick up. Definitely not going in there. Okay. What else have we got around here? Want to jump up there. All right, let's run through here, have a quick look. So this gets us through that cave-in section. Jump up here. What have we got in here? Let's look. Anything interesting in here? Not yet. Bit of a drop down there. Don't really want to deal with. Okay. Is there anything down here worth grabbing? Oh, don't want to fall down there. That's fine. Not sure if I'm just missing something or there's not really anything over this way. Ah, come on. Come on. There we go. Whoops. Well, I don't want to do that, it seems. Well, sometimes I get a little bit overconfident in what I'm doing and stupidity ensues, but that's how it is sometimes. Frustrating thing is now I've dropped all that stuff. Wonder if I'll be able to get it back easily or not. Well, one way to find out. Through here. There's a human skull. All right. This was... I'm making stupid choices. Okay. And here I was thinking that I wouldn't have to worry about doing any leg splint stuff because I normally don't take fall damage. Or I'm normally more cautious around falling. All right. Okay, that's good. At least I can take all of that back. So, is there anything else that's actually down there? I don't think so. Nothing I can see anyway. That might be something that I come back and check in the future. Well, if nothing else, I know where I can get a lot of anti-wheat from. I know it's called anti-verse wheat, but I'm just going to stick with calling it anti-wheat. All right, let's run back, or, you know, slowly hobble back. Break these down. Some general supplies. This down. There's some more boxes through here that I can break down as well. Not too worried about the radiation, given that I've got easy ways to deal with it. Actually, let's pop these back. I had them. What else? Killed that guy previously. Oh, there's a med kit. I'll add that to my ever-growing list of things. Always do more fire extinguishers. And staplers. Alright, let's... Yeah, I reckon I will probably head back to base. Yeah, crowbar. And a barrel. Can always end up doing with more barrels. And an anvil. Alright, let's chuck that there because that's a heavy thing. Chuck that there. That's a heavy thing. I might be carrying too much stuff, but I am also increasing my strength now. Where is my strength at anyway? That's fortitude. Alright, my strength is ticking along alright. Soil bags that I can use a little bit in farming. Back this way. So I can fill up the barrel with the antiverse juice that was in the pool that I saw previously in the previous episode. I do just need to be conscious that I don't think I can use it in recipes and substitute of water for cooking soups. So it's a little bit more limited, but I also don't have to worry about refining it. For now, I can go there. Double that. That. Might see if we can put together some more crates. Just a small one at the moment. All right. That's right. That'll take up that space down there. I'll stuff things in there for now. All right. Get rid of that. Anvil. All good. Let's recharge that because that's a thing we have that we can do now. I seem to be a little bit of radiation tingling. Aside from that, I seem to be all right. Let's recharge that. Oh, do I need to make the lamp set up biometric? So I need an optic lens, and I need to trade with the blacksmith for that. What do I trade with the blacksmith? I don't remember. That's right. I can wander over that way and find out. Head over to the blacksmith and see what I can trade. So that way I can finally get a headlamp. I can stop carrying around a torch. Free up one of my inventory slots. Run around here. Reinforced hose I need. That should be fairly easy to get. Okay, that's going to be back at the base. Not a problem. Let's drive back there. Is the guy there respawned? Doesn't look like it. It should be fine. Easy done. Run up here. We will grab what we need for the hose. We'll make a few of those. And I'll head back over. It really is worthwhile having these shortcuts open. It just makes life so much easier. All right. Where I meant to go? All right. Now I can trade for a couple of those. Now had people comment previously on videos or ask previously in the comment section about farming rebar, which I've covered a little bit. You can do through the train station portal, the tram station portal, but also if you get glass vials and capture these little dudes, you can then just come to the blacksmith and just trade them. It'll be these anomalies. You can trade for the rebar there, which is an easy way to do it. Also, a good way to get metal scrap is by getting security bot CPUs by killing the security bots. You trade them for anvils, and then you can normally scrap the anvils for a decent amount of metal scrap. I'm not sure how much it is off the top of my head at the moment. I know you get a reasonable amount. It's worth doing. All right. So let's drive back up this way. We'll go make that headlamp. And then I'll swing back around and check out some of the dead end portions of the manufacturing. All right. A P. Not the map. Excellent. So now we've got the makeshift lamp. Now you can hold down E and you'll actually be able to select any of the items in your inventory that need charging. So it's not going to select stuff that's fully charged, but there's a quick way to be able to pull stuff out of your inventory and put it on the charging station. It's just one of those little quality of life features. And now I can pick that up. It equips automatically. And now I have my lamp going. Excellent. Oh, I can dump that. We dump those as well. else have we got going on? Is there any other useful stuff that I want to make? Yeah. So these are the jump pads that I was talking about before with the tram station in the office sector. If you make these, you can actually clear the gap between the tram that comes here and the tram that goes straight to where the blacksmith is. If you put one on either side, it makes it quite easy to bounce between the two as needed. You don't have to do that whole thing of running right up and around the tram station on the overhead pass or the overhead walkway. All right, so how am I going? Yeah, going okay for ammo. All right, so let's circle back down. Because there's an area down this way that I want to go and check behind the blacksmith. All right. I can also get up in there now, which I haven't done yet. Bit of a drink. Reload that. Okay, this is a shortcut into another area. Right, he's done that. We've got a portal there now. Excuse me. Right. Break down some of these for some of the rebar and other supplies. Break down that for the scrap. All right, we'll break down that stuff as well. Reload that, and we will jump through here in just a sec. And this puts us back in the office sector. So just another fun little way to get back here. Which makes traversing around the office and around the facility a little bit easier. So I am going to head back though. So this swings back round to the level 3 office section that we've been in previously, where we used to access Silo 3 and the Flat Hill portal. So actually, while I'm here, this is kind of perfect. Let's grab this fridge. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to stumble across another fridge, but I have, which suits me perfectly. Okay. Now I'm going to meander back to the tram base. Now that's handy to know that that's there. If I need to head back over to Flat Hill for any particular resources, particularly like the power cells because I can farm them. So if I need to head back that way easily, then I can just run through here to get there. All right. All right. Jump in here, drive back, make it nice and easy. And now that I've got all this stuff in place, I will probably look at going and overloading the synchrotron as the next thing that I do. Now, yeah. That. That there. Oh, and that fits in, and I still have access to those. Perfect. So let's secure that in place. Plug that in, and now I can drop food items I have in there. Food items, anything else? Not really. I suppose the anti-weight kind of counts, even though it doesn't really go off. Okay, put those in there. Put that in there. We've got a more or less a fully functional base up and running now that we've popped that refrigerator in there. So this is a good secondary location that we can operate out of for a decent amount of time compared to the office sector. And it's not too difficult to bounce between the two, particularly because the tram station's right there. We've got a portal right there to do some farming for some other items, such as the silverware and some of those other recurring items that we need. So that's nice and simple for us to do as well. So going to wrap it up at this stage. If you've made it this far in the video, I'll get you to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, don't forget to be awesome.